Greetings, friends, and welcome back to another episode of
Feed the Beast University.
Let's Get Into It. Alright, so last episode we did some pretty cool stuff. We got set up here, made these nice little houses here. Oh, we've got a little visitor. Let's quickly take care of him. I learned that there's a battle mode. A battle mode. And so you do different attacks, which makes that creeper much less scary, apparently, because every time you hit him, he just resets. So anyway, we made these cool houses, starter bases, did a little bit of mining, and we got a couple of the first quests done. You can see here I've done a couple more things off camera, but for example, we made this nice diamond chest, and we made this drawer here. In the meantime, I have gone out and I've done some more mining. I made some more of these drawers just to help organize a little bit better. And as you can see over here, along the way, I found some raiders and I killed them. And so I currently have this. I'll eventually find a cow and drink some milk. So that way, if I find a village, it doesn't get raided, because that would not be fun. Anyway, so I wanted to get back into it today. Let's go ahead and head on up to our little library here and do a little bit more reading. Also, let me try and adjust my let me adjust my microphone a little bit, see if we can't get a little less keystrokes in this one. I'm sorry about that. So, we were here and we were getting to the point where we were ready to make compacting drawers, so we can do that pretty easily. In fact, I think what I'll do is we'll go back down here and we will take out all of this dirt. I think is it left click? It's left click. Shift left click? Shift left click. And then we'll just dump that all back in. And I think we'll take this one and make it a compacting drawer. Simply because I would like to put stuff like iron in there, and that way it can just make it into blocks, or even redstone actually probably wouldn't be a bad call. We might do it with the redstone. So, to make a compacting drawer, if we look back here, it's 2 pistons, some stone, and some iron. So we only need 5 stone, so let's grab 5 cobble, and we'll grab, I believe there's only 4 tiny coal in here, but let's see. Oh, nope, there's all 8. So we'll just chuck this in, and this in. Oh, wrong furnace. This one. There we go. And that'll give us our 5 stone. I need 3 iron, 2 redstone. Make sure, yep. We'll need 8 cobble, and of course wood, which we don't appear to have much of. So let's just quickly make some logs. That's a few too many. We only need 6. There we go. And we can come up here, we can make our 2 pistons. I'm sorry about this overlay. I don't know how to get rid of it. It doesn't really work well with that, I guess. But anyway, we have our 2 pistons. Move our iron down there. We can put our drawer here, and then we'll just have to wait on our stone, which is just about ready. Excellent. We go back up here and we fill in boop boop, and we get our compacting drawer. So we'll just put that in there, and then let's see, I believe if we shift left click, if we put this into here, yeah, so we can either get redstone blocks, compact redstone blocks, or just regular redstone. So that's pretty great. So let's go ahead, and we don't get any rewards for that, and we're gonna hold off on making this drawer, the drawer controller, until later, because we don't have quartz right now. I did, however, get some diamonds, just a couple. I found a cool little ravine, and we've got some more ores here. I'm trying to hold off on doing that until we can do what we're just about to do, actually. Go ahead and get rid of that, which is some power. So if we go over here, first things first, introductions. I do want to make an Akashic Tome, but we need some books and stuff for that, so I can't quite make it yet. In the meantime, we can see here, this is an introduction to a bunch of different things. So just general intros into Tinkers and Akashic Tome, applied energistics, all this kind of stuff, magic mods, tech mods. But in the meantime, I've done some other things, so let's read this. Seriously, you should be using this chapter more. This chapter is fairly simple. Every quest has a list of everything in the pack of a specific type. By type, if you're trying to find something that lets you fly, there's a quest for that. If you're looking for something that charges things in your inventory, there's a quest for that, and so on. This chapter is kind of obscure since none of the quests give notifications. This is the exception, which is also why it has a reward. Otherwise, absolutely nobody would ever see that it exists. So we'll go ahead and claim our reward here. And this is great because it gives you all sorts of things. So if you, like he said, if you want to fly, then you can check it through here, and here's all the things in the pack that let you fly. Power generation, liquid storage, movement of items, filling things up, charging stuff with power, taking power from one place and putting it in another, all sorts of stuff here. So we have all kinds of options that this helps us out with. However, I've got a couple things to claim here. I'm not sure exactly what for, but I did want to look into here because this tells us all about the epic fight mod, which I got just by swinging at a fly. They gave me a cookie that, was a little clue. So, a lot of things have been changed. You go into battle mode and you basically do all those different movement options like I showed in the intro where I was crouching. That's what that is, as well as where we fought that creeper. So, it does say off to the left here, there's things like special attacks and skills. So every melee weapon has a special attack, depending on what type of weapon it is, sword, axe, etc. Hold P while hovering over the item to see its special attack as well as other stats. As you deal damage, the bottom right of your screen will show a number. That number is your progress percentage to being able to use it. To perform a special attack, simply hold down the attack button. Okay, good to know. You can find skill bucks in dungeons, and certain skills use stamina. Awesome. So I'm going to need any of these epic fight things. Wow, those are expensive. Oops. And then, yeah, okay, interesting. Spears. Yeah, okay, cool. So lots of different weapons that we can use here. I think, what's a long sword? A sword with, and interesting. Iron greatsword is just a bunch of iron with a, okay, cool. I think, yeah, these are all two-handed, obviously one-handed. Okay, interesting. We'll look into those more later. I'm not too worried about that right now, and we will get a bunch of things. I'm not really sure exactly, or if it's just a choice. I think for now, we'll go ahead and ignore this general section. It was just interesting to learn about the fighting. So what I want to get into first is some Mekanism. I said in the previous episode I didn't know if I wanted to use Mekanism or Ender IO. Well, it turns out there's no Ender IO. So we're going to use Mekanism for all of our ore doubling and power gen. So find some osmium. I did. I believe we found some in the previous episode, but I also went out and mined, like I said. So now we get an osmium paxel. That's awesome. All right. So now we can move on to generate power and heat using a heat generator. The heat generator makes power and heat using one of two modes. In active power mode, inserting furnace fuels will burn them into lava somehow, and then use it to make power. In passive power mode, placing lava next to it will generate power infinitely, though slowly. Power can only be output through the front, the flat side with the green square. Good to know, that bit right there. Heat can be transferred through any side. So let's see what it is to make this. It's 3 iron, 1 osmium, 2 copper, a furnace, and 2 planks. We can do that pretty easily. So what we'll do here, we'll clean up our inventory a little bit. We don't need these things since, here, let me show you. So a paxel is an axe, pickaxe, and a shovel. Like I said in the previous episode, I thought I had it wrong. I just misunderstood what type it was. I believe, yeah, here, some extra weapons. We can dump those for now. I'm sure we'll need them later, and I'll go ahead and put this gunpowder up in there as well. Different cookies. So yeah. Oh, I also got a crossbow from the raiders, but I think I'm gonna put that away for now. So we will grab our 3 iron, 2 copper, and then we'll have to make 1 osmium. So we'll go. I'm gonna try and save as. Oops, I only want 1. So we'll try and save as much ore as possible for when we get to the point where we can double. And then we needed 2 planks. And what else did we need? Furnace. So we'll need 8 cobble. Excellent. Just go ahead and do that. Oh, and I put up here, I got a So when I was out exploring, I found a cute... Oh, interesting. I didn't realize that these were made out of composters. Anyway, I found a cute little seal and I accidentally damaged him. So I went down and dove for some fish. And after healing him up and giving him a couple more fish, he went and got me a water bottle. It was adorable. So now it's my treasured water bottle. Okay. That osmium is done, so we can go ahead and come up here. Boonk, 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 boop, boop. And then our iron, and that's our heat generator. Great. So now we don't get any rewards for that. That's fine. A metallurgic infuser allows you to combine two items to create another. Secondary material dusts usually go into the far left slot and have a buffer. The buffer can only store one material at a time. Notably, it can be used to create alloys, that's what that's supposed to say, like bronze and steel. Click the progress arrow to see all recipes. So to make the metallurgic infuser, we need 4 iron, 2 redstone, 2 furnaces, and another osmium. So 1, 2, 3, 4 iron. I already forgot, I believe 2 redstone. Yeah, okay. 2 redstone. We'll grab another tiny coal. Chuck that in there, and another osmium. Get those going, and in the meantime... Oh, and I needed 2 furnaces. Boop. Okay. So it's furnace, redstone, iron, and then we'll wait. Oh, osmium's done. And osmium. There's our metallurgic infuser. Great, and so we get 16 enriched carbon from that. That's nice. We'll let that go away so I can exit. Oh, great. And then I want the energized smelter, I believe. I'm pretty sure that that's what I want first.
A few moments later.
So, okay. Oh, or doubling. Hello, that's what I want. Maybe if I only read. Mekanism is unique amongst most mods in that it can process ores to get more than 2 items than normal, more than 2 times the normal amount of ingots. These quests will walk you through each step of ore processing. To begin with, the quest below allows ore doubling. Check. So an aperture science enrichment. Okay, it was an enrichment chamber. I did know what I was talking about. The enrichment chamber enriches items, cleaning them, compressing them, or extracting from them. This can be used to convert 1 ore into 2 dusts, as well as compress secondary materials for optimum use in the metallurgic infuser. So to make that, we need some control circuits, which we need to put redstone and osmium, and that gets us a basic control circuit. So let's quickly go and set up our little... I think I'm going to set up processing and power down here. I think that's a good call. Eventually, when we use lava for passive generation, maybe we'll switch that. But what we'll do in the meantime is put this guy here. And then we will go grab some coal. We'll grab like 10 coal. That should get us going for a good little bit. Head on down here. Chuck that in. That should start generating power. And hopefully, yep, it's outputting. Great. Eventually, I'll make the cables that'll allow us to do stuff later. But for now, we're fine. So, we wanted, I believe it was redstone and osmium, and we needed 2 plus, I think, more osmium. So we just need 2, so we need 2 osmium, so we'll grab 2 more tiny coal. I only had 1, so we'll grab a regular coal, make it tiny, put these away, and then grab 2 out, and then 2 osmium. Because what we're working towards right now is ore doubling, so I'm trying to save as much ore as possible. Okay, and then we'll need 2 redstone. 1 and 2. Great. If you don't stand on exactly the right pressure plates, it doesn't quite open up, but that's fine. We'll head on back down here, and we'll throw in our redstone and our osmium. Great. Come on. Running out of power, but that's... Oh. That was quick. Please hold. I'll go get some more coal. Okay, so I got some more coal. We'll go ahead and throw that in there. That really consumes power quickly. That's fine. Oh, okay, so each one uses 2 redstone. Got it. hurry back up here, grab 2 more, and we'll head on down. And oh, hello? What is this? Oh my gosh! Oh, whoa! So much storage down here. Oh, amazing. Huh. Sponge. And a random grass block for some reason. Interesting. What's under this sponge? Anything? Wonder if that's supposed to be where the mine shaft would be. Wow, okay. Maybe we'll move stuff down here in a minute. Alright, that's cool. Anyway, we'll throw in our 2 redstone here. Let this guy cruise on through. Hopefully there's enough power left. Come on. It's almost there. Perfect. So we have those. We can now head back up here. And make ourselves the enrichment chamber. So we need, oh, steel casing. So for steel, we need another osmium. Steel is steel grit, which is stealing. Okay, that doesn't help me. Coal and enriched iron, and enriched iron is coal and iron. Oh my lord, this is crazy business here. So let me get some of that stuff together and we'll be right back. Okay, so I've done a couple things off camera just to help prepare. I moved this down here and there's now lava under here, so it's passively generating some power. Because it was taking up a lot of coal to do all of that stuff, and I thought that that was ridiculous. So it's now passively generating power down here. It's a little bit at a time, but that's better than nothing. So we're gonna quickly, here, we'll even do enrichment. Grab this. So we'll go ahead and make our casing here. Oh, I forgot to grab the osmium. Let's go do that real quick. That'll take just a second, so it's not a big deal. Run on in here, grab an osmium ore, put that in, grab a tiny coal, put that in, wait like 3 seconds, and shaboom. Alright, we'll run back down, both doors closed, go back down here. Alright, so steel casing, boom, and then we can make our enrichment chamber. So now we're dealing with the issue that this is only powering this machine, not both. But regardless, we can claim, oh, nothing to claim there. And there is, if we go back to useful things, we can, yay, we did it. But anyway, back to Mekanism. So technically we have access to ×3, but I don't think that that's really necessary right now. What I want to prioritize is power stuff. So let's see here. I believe these are those are mechanical pipes, universal cables. So this is our power. So in order to make universal cables, we want basic for now. We need 2 steel and a redstone, and that gives us 8. So we'll go on up. Maybe we move our storage down here. Yeah, let me do that and we'll be right back. All right. So I went ahead and I moved all of our drawers down here. These chests are now full of stuff. And then I went ahead and made our 2 steel ingots. So we'll go ahead and go put those together. And just like that, we have some basic universal cable. Now, what? Oh, didn't put this hoe away. Apparently that confused me. We'll go ahead and sort that real quick. Okay. So now what we're gonna do is break into here. And go ahead and come all the way in because I'm gonna have to be careful here. Please. Oh, calculated. And then we'll just do this. All right, now that's facing the right way. We can put in cable, 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 and then we'll go ahead and fill this on in with these, and you can't even tell. So now that's getting power. This is filling up with power. This is still passively generating power. And we now have the ability to use the enrichment chamber. Great. So we can collect, oh, we get advanced universal cable for that. Well, we're going to hold on to those because right now we don't really need them and I don't want to waste them. So I think the next logical thing is to go ahead and make this energized smelter. I missed it entirely. I guess we could make an energy cube. That would be sort of smart. But I was going to say, I'm assuming it's going to be kind of difficult. Infused alloys, redstone. Yeah, we can do that. But I think for right now, we're just going to go ahead and stick to making an energized smelter. So to make that, it's more of these basic control circuits. So I'm going to need 2 more osmium, which is fine because now we can, you know, double our ores. So I'm not too worried about it. And then a couple glass and another steel casing. So the same thing there. So we'll go ahead and grab from our ores chest, which is this one. I'll label them eventually. We'll grab all of our osmium and we will put it into the enrichment chamber. This is going to take up a lot of power, I'm sure, so it might take a minute. But that's okay. It's not too big of a deal. I think, actually, while this is working, let's go ahead and check and see what it takes to make some windmills. And this produces power based on how high it is. So it takes 3 osmium, an infused alloy, and some of these energy tablets. Yeah, I think we'll hold off on that for the time being. We can wait a little bit longer for power to generate, and it'll be fine. So we just needed to do at least 1 more, and then we can smelt it in our regular furnaces for now. We'll just chuck a little bit of coal in there just to speed it up for the purposes of I'm lazy. And, you know, why not? Yeah, it's going to immediately drain out. It takes so much coal to generate power, which is kind of why I want to move away from this as quickly as possible. We'll grab a couple more and just throw them in real quick. But that's fine. This should just, oh, fine. 1 more. Oops. This one. Gotta be careful. I don't want to dump it into there because it'll turn into liquid coal or whatever. So anyway, we'll grab, get these out of the way for a minute. We'll grab 6 tiny coal. And I think actually we'll head up to these smelters. Oh, it's nighttime. We'll go ahead and sleep real quick as well. And then we'll go ahead and throw these into the blast furnaces right here. Doop doop. All right. And then so let's see, we're making a furnace. I don't remember exactly what it's called, but it's going to show up in here. It is the none of these. Excellent. We wanted to make the energized smelter. That's what it was. So we needed 2 osmium for that, plus another osmium here. So we only really need 3, but that's fine. Okay, run on back down, and we'll get this energized smelter made up, and then we can go ahead and end the episode there. I think we might make 1 more thing, who knows. So let's see here. It was a smelter. Nope, a smelter. Energized smelter, which needs steel casing, so we need 4 steel and an osmium, and then 4 glass. And then we need these basic controls. So let's see, that's 2 of the osmium and 2, I believe 4 redstone. So 4 plus 1, 2. All right, so we're finally done with all that. That took a little while. Power's a little rough right now, but we can go ahead, make our steel casing, and go ahead and make our energized smelter. Great, so we'll come over here, we'll grab 1 basic cable, put that down. We'll open up a little slot here, put that down, and there is our energized smelter. So we can take this iron dust that's in here, for example, and throw it in there, and that should smelt it. Using power instead of fuel. Well, technically it's still going to use some fuel because depending on if I have to power that or not. But regardless, we're now getting ingots smelted with power, and it's going to take forever because of course it is. So we can come in here, boom, energized smelter. No rewards for that, that's fine. I think next time what we'll do, we'll work on getting some energy cubes, maybe a factory, but most importantly, I think we need to work on getting some power made, whether it's by solar or wind. I'm not sure, but we need something because this is rough. But in the meantime, I thank you for coming, and we will see you all in the next video. Let's do a little wave. Bye-bye. See you next time. Peace.